former president said that's not true. He would veto.
He says everything. Come on, are we really taking his word for it?
I told you so.
Tariffs on all imports that he has described would be a 20% sales tax, in essence, on basic necessities for the average American worker.
I told you so.
They even want to eliminate the Department of Education and end Head Start, which of course would take away preschool from hundreds of thousands of our children.
I told you so.
Otherwise, Putin would be sitting in Kyiv with his eyes on the rest of Europe, starting with Poland. And why don't you tell the 800,000 Polish Americans right here in Pennsylvania how quickly you would give up for the sake of favor and what you think is a friendship with what is known to be a... Just read Project 2025.
The former president said that's not...
To be a dictator who would eat you for lunch.
I told you so.
Donald Trump intends to cut Social Security and Medicare. He intends to give tax breaks to billionaires and big corporations and make working families foot the bill.
I told you so.
Ask Donald Trump what his plan is for Black America. Democracy. You know what he says he'll do? Terminate the Constitution of the United States.
That's right.
Let me remind folks. You know what's in the Constitution of the United States? The Fourth Amendment, which protects you against unreasonable searches and seizures. The Fifth Amendment, the Sixth Amendment, the 14th Amendment, which in most of those amendments, one thing or another was about a movement spurred by Black people to ensure that we would be equally protected under the law.
I told you so.
There is a huge contrast in this election. Donald Trump has said he will be a dictator who would eat you for lunch.
I told you so.
Donald Trump intends to cut Social Security and Medicare.
I am tired of the white tears. Listen, if you are competent, you are not concerned. When I walk into Congress every single day, you know why I don't feel a way and why you can't make me doubt who I am? Is because I know that I had to work 10 times as hard as they did just to get into the seat. When you look and you compare me to Marjorie Taylor Greene or me to Lauren Boebert, there is no comparison. And that is the life that we have always lived. So the only people that are crying are the mediocre white boys that have been beaten out by people that historically have had to work so much harder. This is why they don't want us to have education. This is why they are trying to literally say we won't fund the HBCUs, because they know that if they've already gone after affirmative action and they're saying, you know what, don't allow them to come into, say, these PWIs, as we call them, don't allow them to come into these institutions. We know why they created the HBCUs in the first place. It was because they wouldn't allow us into the white institutions. And so now they're not allowing us in. And now they're saying, you know what, we're also going to defund the HBCUs. You know why? Because they don't want any more Kamala Harrises. They don't want any more Jasmine Crockett. I am tired of the white tears.
What's up with you?